Oh yeah. This book. This book is so goddamn beautiful, I must admit. It is so good. Hello, Goosebumps.
Get the fuck out of here, Slappy. I didn't see you guys there. Slappy was just molesting this book, and, now we're gonna review this book. So, let's see. Your donut hole's a little too small. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna review this book. And this is the first of many book reviews to come, as this is gonna be our new review series, because I need a lot of time to think of a new series idea that won't flop. Like, remember Monster Fight Fights? Go binge that if you really want to. I thought it was an interesting topic. I'll check up on that. I'll see if there's demand for season 2. But yeah, so Goosebumps episode reviews have been concluded, and now we're moving on to book reviews. We've done a few book reviews in the past, but now we're making them very common, and there'll be a replacement for episode reviews. I think they'll be a little easier, but I can't do 2-parters in one. And this is going to take forever to get done, the entire series. Especially since I haven't even read all the books, and I think I'm going to have to spread this one out a bit more. So for this month, there will be like 6 book reviews. Next one up, Sloppy Beware. Fucking gonna do that. It was supposed to come out today, but I kind of been... I'm almost at the end of the book. I've kind of been busy, okay? And I'm also sick right now. Don't really feel too good. Let's just say I'm having... stomach pain. There we go. I don't know. I must have ate something bad. So, someone probably poisoned my Halloween candy. I eat a Reese's, and then I'm like, oh shit, I don't feel too good. Then I vomited 4 times in the past 2 days, so fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna review this book, and sorry, there's construction going outside, and I'll give my thoughts on it. And some people stay quiet. Oh damn, guys, you might not want to see the position he's in. He's asking for it. Anyways, let's get to the book review. So, today we're reviewing Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls. Now, first of all, before we get into the book, yeah, look at the cover. Let's get on the book, you know? Man. Jim Jacobus. I would get laid to have more shit like this with Jim Jacobus. As in, I get laid with Jim Jacobus to get more stuff like this. Yeah, sure. If it's for y'alls, you know, because this stuff just looks absolutely fantastic. God, I'll be your slave, man. Slappy, would you be Jim Jacobus' slave to have more of this? No. Fuck you. He just said no, like... Fart knocker. So yeah, honestly, this is probably the best work we've gotten from Jim Jacobus, detail-wise. It's not my favorite, but hell is one of the favorites. So this is a fan favorite book cover, and it is a fan favorite book. So let's get into the book now. So, as I'm gonna try and make it a little easier on myself, we're gonna summarize the plot, which is way easier doing these because I don't have to go every little detail. It's a long book. I can't note down every little thing. Unlike an episode that's 20 minutes. 2 parts are rather 40 minutes. Oh, a little over 40 minutes. Yeah. I can't just note down every detail because it doesn't work like that. So I'm just going to start reading off the back. It's possible I'm going to say it probably. And so yeah, that's how I'll be doing the summarizing of the plots. Then I'll get to the reviews and rankings, which is going to be my favorite things, my least favorite things, / things I didn't like, things I really did like, and then we'll get to my overall opinion on the book, 0 to 10. Probably going to be a 9.5. So, for For these series you've housed ones, it's going to be a little harder, so I might have to give some details. So, this is kind of a bit from the book. The fog shimmered up over the dark grass, over the bent, scraggly trees, covering the hill, covering the old graveyard. And then I heard a horrifying moan. Through the window pane, I heard a long, low moan floating from the hill. Human and animal at the same time. So cold, so sad, so near. So, that's just a bit from the book, but now I'm trying to give my basic plot. This book is fast pacing, so it'll be pretty easy. Okay, you ready for this? Ready for this shit? Spencer. Sorry, I shouldn't remember his name. So, Spencer's giving a report. Spencer's giving a report about the graveyard and the legend of the graveyard. And it inspires his teacher to make them go on a class trip to the graveyard. They do so that day, and then he has to go back there that night because he forgot a backpack that belongs to his little brother because he had to borrow it for that day. He goes back there with his girlfriend. Yeah, I'm gonna call her the girlfriend. You know, because why the fuck not? You know, never mind, just his friend. And they retrieve the backpack, but they're his Spencer's bullies are there. So they tie fucking Spencer up to a tombstone. And may I mention that he's terrified of this graveyard. Like, he has nightmares about it. He thinks it's absolutely terrifying. And, yeah. So, then he gets possessed before any help can arrive. And then when the help does arrive, he's already a ghost and he's floating around. Yeah, this book's about ghosts, not exactly zombies, but you do see some zombies. And we do see a few more things. I'm not going to mention every detail, like I said. Like, there's a dance scene. It's literally right after this. Yeah, we're getting to the dance scene where they dance around as ghosts with the ghouls. Yeah, they're called ghouls since they're kind of zombie look-like ghosts. They're ghosts, but they're zombies. I'm calling it a dance was more of a jingle. Like, they sing a song or some type of shit. You know, that's seen in, like, every Addams Family movie. No, more Haunted Mansion. Anyways. Then the kid possesses a rat to get to his body, which is possessed by the ghost. One of the ghosts of two twins that tried to burn down the fucking city because they were terrorists. I guess you could say. And he possesses a rat. Then he gets to his house. But then he possesses a cat. And then a spider. All leading up to him possessing himself. Well, was it himself? What did he possess? I'm trying to think here. Oh, it's very hard. Give me a second, guys. Yeah. So I think he possesses his brother. He possesses a body. And then he goes after himself. And himself, the ghost, his body, is terrorizing the neighborhood, burning it down. And it's later revealed that we heard this earlier, but foreshadowing that his best friend was also possessed by the other soul, which was the other twin member. Like, I said twin for a reason. They're twins. So, both the twins are now terrorizing the town, vandalizing it, burning it down. And at the end, when they finally get their bodies back, they got into the wrong bodies. So, now you finally get experience what it's like to be a girl. You experience what it's like to be a boy. It's because, point that out there, it's pretty funny. So, that's a basic summary of the plot. It is very, very fast pacing. And, how many chapters does this thing have? $31. I think, yeah. So, 31 chapters. And it moves from the school, which is a few chapters, in the graveyard, back down to the house, and then the whole neighborhood. Well, the streets. That's the entire, it's like a merry-go-round. That's the whole holy grail of every place in order where they go. It's pretty quick, unlike other useful books, it's pretty fast pacing. But also slow, but also fast. They spend so much time in one area, it feels like the average length. It's kind of like Beach in the East. It just moves very fast. I use that as an example because that's like one of the most fast-paced Goosebumps books. Not that it's a bad thing. It's really good. Like, it feels like a roller coaster type of shit. And that's exactly what's going on in this book. I could not put this down for the life of me. And not to mention that everybody fucking loves this book. And now I really understand why when I was reading it. Which was actually the first time, I think it was around the summer. Yeah, sometime this summer. When school finally got out, like the very beginning of summer, I actually read this book, and I thought it was fucking amazing. I really understand the hype and why everybody actually really likes this book. So, now for things I do like and didn't like. Things I do like, the possessing. The idea of possessing things is really cool. I do like that. I think they could have played out a little more, but I'm not gonna say that's something I don't like. I think it was pretty well spent. And trying to get back in your body, I mean, that's a terrifying idea itself. Like, you're gonna be a fucking ghost and just out of the fucking blue. It's like dying, but it's not. It's pretty creepy. And when you have... It's pretty... I don't know what to say. It's kind of... There's a lot to go down in that. I really like the idea. I really like it. How they played on that. How ghosts can possess people. How Stein played on that. Another thing I do like about the book is that from what I saw, it shocks you. It did the exact opposite of what I Live in Your Basement did. Not the exact, but the opposite of what it did after. It gave you expectations that there was a blob or some other thing in the basement. But I'm not going to spoil what actually was going on. You'll find that out not too very quickly into the book. You'll probably piece that together, maybe. I'll do a review on that soon. Like January, expect that. Don't really mix on that book. It kind of sets something up, like, oh damn. And then you see zombies. But this is going to be a spoiler review, remember. There's no zombies. This book isn't about zombies. It's about ghouls. And these things aren't even physical and nothing can see them. They just float out of their graves. They're ghouls. They're kind of there, but they're not. They look like... They're ghosts, but they look like zombies. They're zombie ghosts. That's what practically a ghoul is, I guess you could say. And it really sets that up. The ghouls is the only thing hinting at it. And it does what I Live in Your Basement does, but it does it better. There we go. Sets something up, completely does not do that, and does something else. And this one, they did that well, and I actually really like that. I prefer ghouls over actual zombies, like physical zombies that'll come up and eat you. No, things that float around and you can't even see them unless you're one of them. So, that is very cool. That is a very neat thing Stein has done, and I don't think we've ever seen that ever happen again, really. So I thought that was really interesting. I'm like, holy shit, this was not what I expected. That was not that's a bad thing. That's a really good thing. That was really good. Now, here's the only thing I didn't like about the book. So basically everything I liked out of the book. Or there's things that I just don't really care about that much. Like here's the thing I didn't like about the book. The ending. The twist. I didn't like it too much. Not on a level of, oh, damn. Like, this is in my top 10 Goosebumps books. And I gotta say, it is extremely impressive, this book. But damn, was that ending just, I don't know. The twist endings in Goosebumps books don't really hit too much. Or the twist reveals sometimes, like we had one in this book. And I thought it was decent. I saw it coming. I knew exactly what was going on. I saw it coming from a mile away. I never forgot about it. Like, they said, they foreshadowed it. Stein foreshadowed, like, midway through the book when, we find leaving the graveyard as a rat. He heard this voice coming. He heard this voice, and it sounded familiar, but he didn't have time to check out who it was and look back. He wanted out of there. And because of that, it was just more foreshadowing, and it was revealed to be his best friend. So the ending was just kind of a letdown. The twist ending, I thought it was kind of lame. So overall, I'm going to give this book a 9.5 out of 10, and I do recommend this book more than any Goosebumps book out of the Series 2000. Unless you're talking about Slappy's Nightmare. Hope you all enjoyed this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.